So my name's Ken Finnan, and my job is to get you past all the exams. And the number one question I get before I do my live, so I'm hoping to save some time and make it less chaotic, is what do I do? I'm taking the test tomorrow or 2 weeks or whatever it is. So let's, first of all, if you're taking it tomorrow, too late, you're fucked. Okay? No, I'm kidding around. Get some sleep. If you're taking it tomorrow, you should not be on my live. You should be getting sleep and you should be going over customer accounts. Literally any exam you take, literally any exam, you should probably read customer accounts. I have crash course videos you can watch, playlists you can watch. Go watch those and get some sleep. If you have a significant other, make sure they do the right thing or ask them to do the right thing. And you don't want to make them do anything, but ask them. Just massage, that's all I'm talking about. Just keep you relaxed, no fighting, stuff like that. Now, if you're taking it beyond tomorrow, so if you're taking it tomorrow, what are you doing out here? Get off here, click and get out of here. If you're taking it beyond tomorrow, so let's say you're taking it in 2 days. Tomorrow is no testing. It's adding knowledge, reading customer accounts, going over videos, hopefully my crash course videos or others. Bottom line is you don't want to stress yourself out. You don't want to take a test. I'm not a fan of testing. Some people like it. I disagree with it because if you go bad, there's no upside. If it goes bad for you, you're screwed. So I say, don't take a test tomorrow. Take it easy. Around dinner time, you're done. I don't care if you're taking the test at 5 o'clock at night. At dinner time, you're done. Okay? Don't do anything. Again, the night before is always kind of go out to dinner. Don't go, pounding, going fireballs, but just literally go out to dinner, maybe talk to people who aren't involved in it, who don't care about the test, don't want to hear it. You want to do stuff that just relax you. If you have SDC or Notman, they have these little sheets that you can go through. Maybe the day before, make sure you go over it like hot sheets or key topic stuff or crunch time facts. Again, I have crash course playlists, a whole playlist on almost every test you can take. Now, let's say you're taking it more than 2 days out. So what you want to do is within the up to, but not including the last, I don't even know if that's right. The last 8 to 10 days is testing, okay? Before that, you're reading and quizzing and testing, all that. A lot of focus on reading, mostly focus on reading, watching videos, adding knowledge. But in the last 8 days, not including the day before, so whatever that is, so 10 days before, you're going to take tests every day. One test, not two. If it's a 63 of the SIE, maybe you can take two. But again, I don't think it works so well. Oh, I feel the heat on my back. I really just want to turn around and take a dive. The problem is when I go in there, there's a manatee warning. The boats have to go around me. I have to wear a flag saying manatee, don't hit me, stuff like that. Now, up to but not including the day before the test, you are to take one final a day. Now, remember something. When you do a final, review the whole thing, not just the wrong answers. And what you're going to do is you're going to kind of do a triage. There's really 3 or 4 choices. You look them over. If you got it right for the right reason, you're good. Move on. Make sure you read the answer why, okay? 2, if you got it right for the wrong reason, mark that down. You have to review it because if you got it right because you guessed, that's just as bad as a wrong. Almost more dangerous, right? Because you think you got it. 2, if you got it wrong because you misread it, which happens with the Kaplan, Past Perfect, SDC, even Achievable, all of them, you can misread it. If you get it wrong because you misread it, but you knew the concept, don't worry about it. The last one is you got it wrong because you didn't know your shit. That you have to review. So really, you're going to have 4 choices, mark them all, and then if you got it right for the right reason or wrong because you misread it, but you understand the concept, don't worry about it. The ones you have to review are the ones you got right for the right reason, and then the ones you got for the wrong reason. The ones you got for the wrong reason. See, when I talk too fast, my brain is here, my mouth is here, and they're not in conjunction. And then ones you got right for the wrong reason, like guessing, and then you got to be honest with yourself. Don't be like, oh, I think I know it. Or the ones you got wrong for the right reason. I guess the right reason to be wrong, you don't know it. If you're starting to memorize questions, buy another QBank. STCS 4 supplemental exams. If you want, buy Kaplan. But again, you don't want to add a new QBank in the last few days. You want to do it out so you can literally get used to the question because you don't want to switch it up the day before. Again, you need to go in there like a badass. You need to go into the test like I'm going to fucking own this shit and you're going to run it, okay? You got to go in there confident. You got to understand that if you go in there confident, if you go into this test as a confident badass, not cocky, confident, I know my shit, then when you see a hard question, you're going to go, oh, I can do this, okay? And you can work through it or even mark for review, shit like that. If you go in there where you're not sure and you're like, oh, I'm afraid, then every hard question is going to look to you like, see, I knew I should have waited. And that's a bad thing because you won't try it. I've seen that so many times where if you give someone positive confirmation of good work, they're willing to work a little bit harder on the question. If you're like, oh, I'm not ready, they go, oh, I knew I wasn't ready. They give up. We don't want give up. We want you to attack it like you know your shit, okay? And that's literally it. You maybe want to watch some of my exam walkthrough videos, join my live, but not the night before. I don't want to see you the night before. I want to see you after you pass so we can play a song for you and blow it out your ass, okay? Good. Okay, everyone, go beat this thing. You got this. I believe in you. I 100% believe in you. And you need to say every morning, get up in the morning, brush your teeth with your offhand, even if you want to brush your teeth with your foot, and keep saying, I'm going to pass this. I'm going to pass this. Say it like 10 times with confidence. Not I need to pass it. Not I gotta pass it. I'm going to pass it. That's your goal. Go beat this thing. We got it, baby. This is it. Today's the day. You've been studying your ass off. You got good night's sleep. You've been reading. You have your dump sheet done. You're going to walk in there like a fucking badass. You're going to get this, okay? This is the day. You've been working. This is what it all leads to. Today. This is it. You're going to go in there. You're going to read every fucking word. You're going to come out there like a champ. I know you're going to feel like you're failing the whole time, but you're not, because you're going to do this. You're going to nail this thing. Can't hear me? And welcome to Thursday night. NASAA, only NASAA, all the time. 63, 65, 66. What? Okay. Welcome. Happy Thursday to you. Okay. Thursday, first NASAA one of February, the shortest month of the year. And I think we're good to go. We are 1 year away from the Olympics. I can't wait. I still remember when I was a kid in the 80s, a long time ago, they didn't have enough people for the U.S. team doing luges, so they were doing open tryouts. We all wanted to go. We should have gone. Literally, the luge, you just sit on a sled and don't move, because that's the hardest part, is not to move. Okay. Point your toes a lot. Okay. Welcome on again. Happy to be here. Check out some free shit on here, right? So we got, obviously, my channel. I have a playlist. Remember, when you're going through the channel, since I have so many videos, like I have 1,300, but I deleted about 200 of them over time because I was all the lives. You don't need to see all those. Use the playlist, right? So if you're taking the 65, if you're then 65 or the 60, I have this series 65, 66 playlist. If you're taking the 63, I have a 63 playlist. If you're taking it right away, if you're taking it in the next couple of days, find my 65, 66 crash course. If you're taking the 63 tomorrow, like somebody said, watch my quick and dirty and then the quick and easy, which is the broker dealer thing, which will help you. Like a box, it just helps you remember where everything is. Okay, cheers. That's some good shit, but I'm biased. Or should I say I'm based? Am I telling the truth or am I biased? I don't know. Now, why don't I just show it skibbity toilet? I don't even know what that means. But check out Facebook. We have a Facebook group. It has 7,200 people in it. So fucking active, like 15, 20 posts a day, people helping each other out, posting questions. It's a lot of fun looking for study groups. We have a chat, a private chat for every single test. So you don't have to sit there and worry about it. You can put stuff in there and it won't clog up. You can say what you want. It goes back and forth. It's super active. I mean, literally crazy. Every day, 3 or 4 people coming in saying they passed, they post. Not what they saw, but they're feeling and good feedback. It's really helpful. And it makes you feel good. So scrolling across the bottom, I can never say it, FINRA and NASAA Exam Test Prep Network. If you need other free resources, check out Brandon Ritho for Basic Wisdom. 2 things. 1, if you need good materials, say you have materials already and you're just looking for something extra, check out Achievable. Seriously, they're cheaper. They explain shit better than most people. Go from there. Yeah, I bought those fucking NVIDIA calls when it was trading at 116. It went to 128. But I sold them too soon. I literally sell them too soon every fucking time. Okay. What else we got? Oh, we have the group sites. Remember, it says NASAA. You can join the membership. It's $25 a month. And for the 65, 66, we meet every Friday night on Zoom, bring in questions. It's a fun class. It's great stuff. And a lot of people, again, start study groups. There are some people that are like lifelong friends now. It's crazy. Okay. And they're planning to have a big meetup in New York. I don't know when it is. And we'll go from there. Okay. Here we go. Okay, Kellen. Alberto, I'll get to you. I'm a little bit behind. Okay. No more practice exams. I know. I mean, if you're going to go to bed early and wake up at 4 in the morning, that's actually what happens. Fine. But I would not do chapter quizzes. I would go over shit. I would go over stuff you're worried about. I would go over like the broker-dealer IA stuff. I would definitely go over ethics and find my crash course playlist. Find my 63 quick and dirty and then the quick and easy. Do those tonight or tomorrow morning. Go beat this thing. Take your time, baby. Take your time. Okay. Alberto. Alberto, congrats. Okay. Boom, done, right? All right, I mean, you're done. How great does it feel to be absolutely freaking done? We got to have a little dance for Macarena. Love it. Awesome. Alberto, and here's what I ask everyone. I don't care what's on it, whether any surprises. That's what I ask all the time. Because we know what's on. I mean, if you get feedback, not surprised. But I ask everyone now, were you surprised? Did anything jump out and surprise you? Okay. How is Lily still up? I own it. Whatever. Okay. Okay. Yeah, Johnny Cash. Ring of Fire. Okay. What am I doing wrong? Okay, here we go. So now, what am I doing wrong? I read a unit a day for the 66. I go home. Okay, don't worry about it. Don't worry about the little things. Get the big shit, okay? Do not worry about the little things. Just make sure you got the big stuff down and you should be fine. Seriously, I don't worry about that. Hold on. Here we go. Okay, guess who we're getting going to now? I'm sure you're so sick of this shit. I don't know if you can hear it or not. I'll do the insurance to this. Okay, there are 4 types of insurance. Okay, so distracting. So let's talk about term life insurance. Hold on, let me go back to this for a second. I blew him off a little bit. Don't worry about the little shit. Focus on the big stuff. Take quizzes. You're going to be fine. Don't worry about it. We got this. Okay, you passed the other exams, right? Did we get past the other exams? So we're going to be fine. Okay, back to this. So there's life insurance. There's life insurance. What is life insurance? It's you're paid until when you die. Not you, you're dead. Your family gets paid. So there's term life insurance. Every time I talk to you, I'm going to play this just to be. You must be so sick of this shit. Now, you ever hear a son? Son's just like, back to this. So there's term life insurance, which is like renting insurance. It's only good while you're paying. That's term. It's cheaper and it's called pure insurance. You're literally just paying for the insurance. Then we have whole life. Okay, we're really permanent life. Whole life has a fixed premium, fixed growth, fixed death benefit. Not a security. You know exactly what you're going to pay every month and you know what it's going to be worth. As long as you live and you're paying, you're going to have it. It's going to be available to you. Then we have universal. Universal, and I have a video on this. Universal, what does that have? So universal has a set death benefit, set growth. So the money you put in will grow at a set rate, but you can change the premium payments. You can pay more, you can pay less. It's usually for an entrepreneur. I mean, really what people do is let me get into it. So you can change the payment. So if I'm supposed to make $2,000 a month, and I can only pay $40,000 a month during the winter and more during the summer, I can do that. I can adjust the payments up and down. They won't cancel me because I pay less. They will just adjust the death benefit on the back end down a little bit. Now, I can underfund it or overfund it. That's the thing. So a lot of people, they buy the policy and then they overfund it. So if they're supposed to pay $2,000 a month, they put $3,000 a month in and it ups the death benefit. So it's almost like setting up an estate for your children. Rich people do that. They have rules to stop you from doing it too crazy, but it's a way of having tax-free growth for your income, which is stuff. It's pretty awesome. And it's not taxable. Fourth, we have variable. Variable has fixed premiums, but the money's invested in the separate account. So your cash value goes up and down. To be clear, term has no death benefit. It's like renting insurance. Once you're done paying and the term's up, you're done. It's done. Now, the next part is the full, which I just talked about, is like the permanent, where you actually put money in and it grows cash value. On a whole, it grows at a set rate. On universal, it grows at a set rate, but the premiums are set. Now, on the variable, you have fixed premiums, but your growth is invested in the separate account, the market. It could go up or down. Now, you are guaranteed a minimum death benefit. No matter, even if it goes negative every year, you won't have cash value. But if you die, your family gets paid a minimum death benefit. Hope that helps a little bit. As very quick, I have videos on this. Okay. You're probably so sick of hearing that shit. Okay. Okay. No, you're fine. Just there's no page-wise 6 point. Don't do it at your pace, my man. Okay. But listen, if you're stuck on a unit, move on. Don't stay. Here's the thing. A lot of people make the mistake of not moving on to the next unit till they own the first one. No, fuck it, move on. Get it? Get yourself okay with it, like sort of okay, and then move on. That's all it is. You just got to move the hell on. Keep. So again, just do a little bit at a time. If you feel stuck, just move on. Don't worry about it. Come back to it later. You want to keep motion begets motion, and you feel better when there's motion. Don't set I need this page, this page, this page. Just do what you can. Like set a certain amount of hours. Whatever you get in those hours, you get. And whatever you don't, you don't. And don't feel guilty. Think of little victories. Go, okay, I want to get an hour and a half of studying it. Boom, you get an hour and a half of studying. That's a victory. Just build on that shit. Okay. Okay. Okay, Ashley, you're fine. If you're using STC and ExamFX as a supplement, we're good. I don't love them as a main. I don't think they cover enough. But as a supplement, they're great. Ashley, you're good. Don't ever, when I say that stuff, I do mean it's not as good. But you can pass it if you own that shit. But if you're using STC, it sounds like you are. Okay. Yeah, you're using STC as your primary and ExamFX as your backup. Totally cool. I'm okay with that. Okay, what are the formulas I need to know? Okay. It's going to do it. It's just because I'm an annoying fuck. You're probably like, fuck you, Ken. Formulas, not that many. So for 65 or 66. Okay. I assume 66. Okay. Current yield, sure. PE ratio and earnings per share, for sure. Maybe convertible, maybe tips. You don't need to know how to do the IRR and present value. You need to recognize it. Most of the time for the present value, future value, you just need to know what it's for and when you would use it, not how to do it. That makes sense? Don't worry about the formulas too much. Maybe a break even. If it's a 65, more the break even than the other ones. But so let's say you need current yield, you need PE ratio, earnings per share, maybe a stock split, maybe if it's a 65. Not a lot. I have a video, I think, called Formulas for the formulas you need to know versus formulas you should, you just need to recognize. Let me see. Ah, there it is. I got it. Wow, that was 6 months ago. Let's see. Here we go. So I'm putting it in the chat. This is a thing for all the formulas you need to know versus recognize need to know. I think it's a good video. But I'm also fucking biased. Marvin's, of course I do. Okay, hold on. Okay. Kate, okay. Can you still see me? I'm not out, am I? Let's see. It says, oops, something went wrong. I don't want to reload the page. Let's see. Let's see if it blocks out of me. Okay. Use cap and fail by 1 point. Try it again before Christmas. Fail by 7 points using Pittsburgh. Okay. I think go to STC. They'll explain it pretty well. Go to STC and you're going to be, I think you should be fine. Okay. I think STC is the way to go. Yeah. I guess I'm so good. Okay. It says it's, I don't want to reload it because I'm afraid I'll lose everything. Why would I go to the next chat? Go to STC. Yeah, we're good. Okay. So use STC. Since you failed it by a bit, I would focus, Kate, on, since you have a little bit of time, right? Hopefully, just get the STC, Securities Trading Corp, or Achievable. Actually, Achievable will work too with all your other stuff. Go get Achievable and read the stuff, okay? Act like you're brand new. Don't act like you're doing it. Act like you're brand new to this. Like, act like you're brand new to study and learn everything all over again. I think that's the way to go. Either use STC or STC or Achievable. Either would be good. Okay. Okay, but you don't have to, listen, Trey, you don't have to do the math on it. That's where the vendor's going to kill you, right? DCF is literally just finding the present value. It's the method. You're discounting all your cash flows to find present value. That's as much as you need to know. You don't need to go farther than that. So if you have future value, use DCF to find present value. Done. It's to evaluate your cash flows to find present value. Anything more than that is not being questioned on the test. That's literally not what's happening. Okay? They're not going to make you do the math. They're not going to kill you. Take future value, use DCF to find present value. Done. Okay? Now, that also tells you the internal rate of return. The rate of return where present value and future value are on par with each other. Not the same number, but on par. That's it. Trey, don't overthink this shit. There you go. That's good. Okay. Emily, great. That's awesome. Achievable. Cap and Q-Bank. That's an awesome combo. Achievable. And then the Cap and Q-Bank, because Achievable teaches it. And then Cap and Q-Bank gives you two different question banks. Also, you know, I tutor. I'm super busy all the time, but I have backup tutors. So if you go to my website, series7exam.org, if you need help. Also, check out Michael Weiss over at series7examtutor.com. He's phenomenal, okay? He's actually awesome, okay? Especially for these exams, okay? Especially for these exams, he's out of this world. He's everything I'm not, right? So I'm flake. I'm good at what I do. No. So I'm good at what I do, but I'm a flake. But I really teach these people well. But he's super organized. He has questions at work. He'll keep track of you. He's great. And he's about half the cost. So go check him out. If you need a tutor, go check out series7examtutor.com. He's good for all of them, but he has a CFA, so he's really good for the 65, 66. Yeah, usually testimonials, it's a little confusing, but what I do is I assume that on state rules, they're violated. But I think they allow that the state can choose to follow the SEC rules, which means testimonials are allowed. But according to the USA, NASAA, testimonials are not allowed. You can't do testimonials at all. Now, if they do it here's the thing. So if it's a testimonial on a third-party site and you're not part of it, that's fine. There's nothing you can do. But God forbid you retweet it, like it, whatever, then it has to meet your requirements, and that's called adoption. So if you have a testimonial that's on a third party like Twitter, and you retweet it, like it, exit, whatever you do, or highlight it or embed it on your website, that's called adoption, and then it has to meet your firm's requirements. However, if you don't do anything to it, nothing you can do. It's fine. Here's where it gets. So now there's where we have an issue is if you get involved in helping write it. Okay, so let's say there's somebody's going to put out something on a third party, and you give them information and tell them how to write it. That's called entanglement, and it could be a problem if you don't disclose it. Like if you help somebody write a testimonial and then you disclose that you helped them, then it's entanglement, but we're fine. But if you don't tell anyone, it's kind of fucking fraud, right? So adoption is when somebody, a third party, does something and you kind of retweet it, you refer to it, okay? Entanglement is you help them write it, and that's kind of shitty. Okay. Yeah, 63 is pretty good. Okay. What's the difference between, oh, wait. Oh, yeah, okay, we're good. Okay. 66 and 63. Okay. Well, you're done, right? So Lane sniffing. I'll go with Lane Kiffin. Okay. 63 is just regs. But if you have 66, you're done already. If you have the 66, you don't need to do anything else. The 66 is a combination of the 63 and the 65. Those are the actual main exams. Those are the actual exams that are the main primary exams. They created the 66. They created the 66 as an easier way to run. If you have the 7, they took a lot of the Series 7 stuff off and just said, here's 63, 65 without a lot of the 7 stuff and made the 66. It's the 66 is actually the alternative exam to doing the 63, 65 combo. Okay. But remember, if you don't have the 7, the 66 is not the route. If you don't have the 7, the 63, 65 is the route. Okay. Ethan. Okay. So that's horrible, right? That's the worst score ever. It's literally the worst thing to ever see. But, okay, we fine. Take a couple of days off. This is what I tell everyone. Take a couple of days off. This is my big thing. When you fail, tell everyone on that day, because it's already a shitty day. It's not going to get worse. Just tell everyone on that day, and you'll be fine, okay? So you're going to get over it, and then the next day you start your healing, okay? That's the way we go. Go back and act like you missed by 28 points, not by 1. Act like you fucking got killed. Act like you want to make up 28 points. Don't act like you need to make up 1. Because if you try to act like you make up 1 point, you're going to focus on your weak shit, ignore the strong shit, and then you're screwed. Because then what's going to happen is your weak stuff will get better. Not good enough to pass maybe, but better. But your strong stuff will weak because you've been ignoring it. It's kind of like ignoring leg day too long. You lift in, don't do leg day for 6 months, you got fucking twigs. So you got to make sure everything improves. Okay. Don't worry about it, though. It's a 30-day problem in a 20-year career. Okay. I have Madeline. I'll get to you. That's awesome. Okay. Marvin, yes, my 65 channel is my Series 65, 66. I have a Series 65, 66 playlist because they're 95% the same fucking test. So everything on there could be on that. And again, you're going to see, what you're going to see is a bunch of 63 videos. Those are the regs portion because YouTube doesn't like if I upload the same video with 2 different titles. It's not a good thing. So the big thing I'm going to tell you is focus on everything. That's a shitty thing. But follow the playlist in order, even the one that says 63, because that's the regs portion of the test. And it says 65, 66 is the other portion of the test. But yeah, find my 65, 66 playlist. Okay. There you go, Emily. Nailed it. Okay. Madeline. Okay. Fucking badass, right? Boom. That 65 is no easy fucking feat. That is awesome. I am super happy for you. That is boom, Madeline. That is outstanding. It is awesome. Now, are you done? I assume usually when people pass the 65, they're done, unless you're going out of order. Okay. Emily, you're dead on. Okay. 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 How do you get into the Zoom groups? Okay. Okay. Look, do the Zoom group first. Save your money before 2. Finish the book, but you don't have to. Go to hit the find my. You probably can't do it on this live. Go to the join button. There's a button that says a button that says join. Okay? Sometimes I'm on fire. Sometimes I just fucking ramble. Find the join button. Hit the join, hit Serious Study Group, hit that button, pay the $25. And every week we meet Friday night. That's it. It's 6 p.m. 6 p.m. Eastern, 6 point. So it should be, just remember, 6 point, 6 p.m. And remember, 65, 66 at 6 p.m. Let's see. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Everything's T+1, baby. Everything's T+1, baby. Yeah. If you're Kaplan's pretty close. Look, their scores. I think their questions don't look a lot like the test, but usually if you're wherever you're scoring in Kaplan, you're going to be a little bit higher. I think Notman's the same way, right? So Notman and Kaplan, they're not the same, but they have similar traits. I see a good news just popped in. That's awesome. Okay. Okay. I just focus. If you're passing the Kaplan ones, you know enough to pass. It's just whether you are going to pass the test. Okay. Okay. No, Kaplan's fine. Kaplan's great. No, Kaplan. Look. I just think Kaplan overteaches it. So if you're passing, okay. Okay. Adolfo, what test? Okay. Yeah, you're fine. Kaplan's awesome. Kaplan's good. I like Achievable and STC better, but you're going to pass with Kaplan. It's not going to hurt you. I just think each Achievable is an easier road to the SIE. Okay. Adolfo, tell me what test you're taking. Okay. I'm long out too. I got it back there in this. My son-in-law works there. So I like to buy it just so I can say I'm his boss. Okay. The Series 6. So Adolfo, there you go. Find my 65, 66 crash course. Find the seat. It's a 10 video thing that you start watching for 3 or 4 days before the test. It's not the playlist. It's called a 65, 66 crash course. It's not the full 53 video playlist. It is literally 10 videos. I have a 65, 66 quick and dirty. I have a 63 quick and dirty, which you watch both for the 66. Okay. Okay. Jared. Jessica, stay on there. So Dolpho, watch my crash course. Okay. I only have my life and health insurance license. I'm studying for the 65, but 2 seconds. I got it. Oh, motherfucker, man. Oh, you had a computer issue? If it was a real computer issue, I said this to somebody else on Reddit. Call FINRA tomorrow. Because I know it's NASAA, but FINRA does the FINRA forces it. If you had a computer issue and you missed by 1, and you can see if they can waive the wait. Because you're so close. See if they may not waive the test, but if it's a true computer issue, not like just like on board, but a real, like I know somebody, they locked out for 30 minutes and they lost 30 minutes for the test and they ran out of time. So they got a reboot. But call a friend in the morning, see what they can do. Yes, Kaplan solid. Kaplan is fucking solid. They really are. I like Achievable and STC better, but Kaplan is solid. You're not going to get hurt. Okay. That's fine. Just go back and read the book. Listen, if you're struggling with the topics, try Achievable. I don't want people to spend money, but try the Achievable. It's good. And if you're struggling with topics, they do a great job teaching it. And maybe my videos. Okay. Okay. Don't worry about the timelines too much, Trent, but hold on. To say to next Wednesday, which should my plan be? If you watch the first 5 minutes of the video, I do that thing, right? But it's especially for the 63, take a goddamn test every day. And then anything you do bad on, reread or watch the videos. Remember, go over every question. Go over every question, right or wrong, to make sure you got it right for the right reason. You'll see your scores. This is the way the 63 goes. It goes shitty, 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 good, bang, it's awesome. It's the way it goes with everyone. It's amazing how that learning curve is slow and then boom, it comes in. So take 1 to 2 tests every day. Review the shit out of them, every single word. Find out why you got it wrong. Find out why you got it right and go from there. Okay. There's not a lot of timelines. Okay. Okay, here's the deal. When you update anything, so the ADV, any kind of financial shit you got to update. Think of it this way. If you're sending it to the regulator, you have to do it within 90 days of the end of the year. That's all it is. If it's to the regulator, anything annual is within 90 days if it's going to the regulator. 120 to the customer. So I'll do that again. If I am updating my Form ADV for the regulator, I have to do it within 90 days. I have to send it to the customer within 120. Again, I have to update but within 90 days of the end of the fiscal or calendar year. It doesn't fucking matter. They'll say it. And then to the customer is 120. That's the kind of questions I saw on the test. Okay. So it's 90 days to the regulator, 120 to the customer. Now, any kind of material, remember, any kind of material update is what? Yes, promptly. Okay. Okay. Mariana Flynn. Okay. It depends, right? She wants close to 100 hours, so whatever that is. But I'd say 4 to 5 weeks, especially if you're working full time. 4 to 5 weeks to make sure you're going to get it. Okay. Yeah, I mean, Adolfo, I'll talk about it. No, I don't like skipping anything. The problem is the 66. There's Adolfo. I saw your thing. I'll get to it. But there's really nothing to skip. That's the problem. But you got to make sure the 2 main ones are the regs. Not for you, Mariana. The regs. I saw this thing. This is my fucking ADD. I hate when that happens. I start looking at the other shit. ADD is good for me and good for you in some way, but sometimes bad. You want to make sure the regs are down, and then investment vehicles. Investment vehicles where people get hammered because they think, oh, I have the 7. It's not going to be that big deal. Yeah, they get hammered on it. As figure 4 to 5 weeks is safe. Maybe don't go 8 weeks. Say 4 to 6 weeks. Like 6 weeks should be the outside. 4 weeks should be the inside. But focus on reading the first couple weeks. Sean, you just asked me about the whole test, right? Seriously, you just asked me about. Here's the thing. You want to know? Find my quick and easy video where I talk about the broker-dealer stuff. Look, what do you have to know about the broker-dealer, right? You have to know where they register. Like broker-dealers register. If they have no office, no retail, no register, okay? That's one thing, okay? No office, no retail, no register. IAs, they register either federal or state. These are all in the videos. Go into the 65 playlist. The first five or six videos, maybe 10 are awesome. The first 5 are all about the regs, and make sure you find the quick and easy video. I have a box that shows broker dealer, agent, IA, IIR. It's fucking fantastic. It's almost like a cheat sheet on that stuff, okay? The investment vehicles, you got to know all of it, baby. You got to know all that shit. Ethics, I have a video on it. Ethics is a lot of it's common sense. Like you literally just asked me, Sean, what are the big topics on the test? And my answer would be regs and investment vehicles and ethics. That's Adolfo. Make sure you get the ethics down. So yeah, Sean, I'd love to help you on that, but I got videos that cover all that. And if I did that, I'd be here till fucking midnight. So here's the thing. Watch those videos on the 65, 66 playlist. Then come back to me next Thursday and ask specific questions about what you saw, and then we can handle that. It's hard to do a big ass topic. I'd love to. Okay. Christopher, 15th, you're good. Okay, what were you saying? Was I telling you to read or something? Hold on. Oh, no, you're fine. You're taking it the 15th. You're in rock solid. You're good. You're a good place. You're taking it in 9 days and you're doing Kaplan, you're fine. As long as you're passing, okay. I don't know who Jen is, but that's okay. The Kaya, get it. If you can get the Kaya, it's all about hedge fund stuff, and then maybe get the CFA after that. Yeah, they're both for Nick. Yeah, they're both for capital appreciation, but I got to think a sector fund might be a little more speculative, right? Aggressive growth means they're very similar, but a sector fund I think is a lot less diversification. So I think a sector fund might be more speculative, but it's still for capital appreciation. Okay. Okay. Yeah, Kaya is for hedge fund stuff. I think it's a great thing. If you're going to take an exam, you kind of like you want to always take one that you can put on the end of your name. Okay. Okay. I just had it. There we go. Hold on before I answer his question. There we go. Okay. Boom, I got it. Okay, so here we go. So futures and forwards are both betting on commodities, right? So you're betting on the fact that I want to buy it in the future. They both do the same thing. So if you think wheat is going to go up, if you think wheat is going to go up over the next couple months, and you're going to buy it in May, it's February, right? Jesus, it's February. You want to buy wheat in May, but you're afraid it's going to go up. You'll buy a future to lock in your price. But remember, it's a contract. So if I sell you the future, I'm obligated to sell you the wheat at that price, and you're obligated to buy it. But if a couple months from now the wheat goes up and you go, you know what? I'm good. You're just going to sell it. You can sell your future. So literally, a future is a contract to buy something in the future. You don't pay for it now. You pay for it then, okay? But you put a deposit down, okay? But you're locking in a price. It's a derivative. It's like an option in a way. But both sides are obligated, but they're not securities. So a future is a contract to buy or sell. If you're looking to buy, like say you're Sbarro's, and you got to buy the fucking wheat for their fucking crappy bread, right? So what are you going to do is you'll buy wheat futures, okay? So then if the wheat goes up, you're still locked in a good price, that stuff like that. However, if you're a farmer, you're worried wheat prices are going to drop, so you sell a future, okay? And you lock in the price. You sell, almost like it's February now. I'm a farmer. I got all these beautiful fucking little house on the prairie wheat fields. I'm worried that the price will go down before I pull the wheat. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to sell futures to literally selling the wheat now to be delivered in May. Now, I'm not really going to deliver it. What I'm going to do is buy it back. So if the wheat drops, the price of the future drops. So I'll buy it back for less and I make the difference. And then I sell the wheat. So here's the big one. Futures and forwards. Futures, you buy futures or forwards if you think the price is going up. You sell futures if you think the price is going down. If you're a farmer, you sell futures or forwards to hedge the price going down. If you're a consumer, you'll buy futures or forwards to lock it in. Now, futures trade on exchange, super fucking liquid. Forwards do not trade. It's like a trade between me and you. We're locked in. So if I buy or sell a future, I can get out of it the next morning, even 10 minutes later. A forward, it's a contract between you and me. It's not liquid. So if I want out of it, I have to get permission for you. So say I sell you a future and the prices go down, I want to buy it back, I get rid of it. I have to go to someone and say, I'll sell it to you or buy it from you, okay? But you have to be okay with that person taking on the risk because now your shit's with them, okay? Okay. Right, we gotta go to the next one. I like the other one more. Okay, now, so futures are standard, right? So they're derivative. They're both derivatives, but futures are standard. They have like a set amount, set delivery date, set contract size, all that stuff. The prices will change. Forwards, you can adjust anything you want. Like wheat is like 5,000 bushels per contract. You can make a future be like 2,100 bushels, whatever you want. It's a contract between two people. Okay. Hold on, Blingley. I'm going to get there. I got a beauty. I got a couple people that gave me some good news I got to get to. So people don't leave. Stay on here. Okay. Okay. So think about this. So the administrator can suspend, deny, revoke, cannot fucking arrest. They cannot arrest and they cannot enjoin you. Those are the big ones. They can suspend, deny, revoke in their state. Okay. So even if you're registered in Alabama and I'm in Georgia and you fuck up in Georgia, I'm the administrator in Georgia. I can suspend you in Georgia, even if Alabama keeps you. Now, Alabama, they can use the suspension in Georgia to suspend you in Alabama. But I can't make them suspend. Even if I think you're a goddamn criminal, I cannot make Alabama suspend you because I only have jurisdiction in my state. They have jurisdiction over any kind of offer and sale in the state. They can subpoena you. That doesn't sound dirty. Subpoena sounds dirty. They can take oaths, okay? They cannot fine you. They have to go to court. They cannot enjoin you. What's an injunction? An injunction is when, like, say I decide to do a perfume line I call Kardashian with a C. Who's going to have a problem with that? Well, Kardashian with a K. They're going to send me a cease and desist letter. Just like an administrator, if they think you're doing something wrong, they send you a cease and desist. I go, you know what? Fuck you. I don't care. I'm ignoring that. They can't do anything. So then the administrator, just like the Kardashians, will go to court and get an injunction against me, which means if I keep doing it, I go to jail. But the administrator cannot make me go to jail. So remember, an administrator can suspend, deny, revoke. Good reason, okay? Inside their state, they have jurisdiction in their state. They can investigate outside their state if they had jurisdiction on the trade. They have jurisdictions over the offer and the sale. Both things have to happen. So if I call you up and would tell you to buy stock and you don't do anything, there's no crime, okay? They can kind of force someone to do a rescission letter where you have to kind of offer them to people to get their money back, shit like that. And remember, the big thing is they can't do criminal. And here's the thing: they can designate officers to investigate. Right? They can. Look, Texas has 2,500 advisors, maybe more. No administrator is going to be able to do all of them, so they can designate officers to investigate those people on their behalf. I think that works. Is there anything else I can do? I did a really quick one. I'm trying to think, there was something else I wanted to. Oh, if you violate the act, they are absolutely allowed to publish that you did something wrong. Bingley! Past the 7, baby. That is outstanding. I want to take me to funky town. Want to take me to. Boom. That is outstanding. Boom, Blingley. I love it. Any surprises on that thing? Beauty and the Beast. Okay. Hold on. Okay. The Arshini, we still have to talk. I saw your text. I just had a lot of shit going on. We're still going to talk. Okay. Oh my God. Hold on a second. Jessica, do not fucking leave. Okay. Holy crap. Emily, that's crazy. Wow. That's crazy. Okay, let me go back to this. Hold on. I'm here to Jessica. Hold on. Madeline is done, and I think Jessica's done. We're going to miss you. That is outstanding. We're going to go this way. Gotta get that. Gotta get that. Boom, boom, boom. 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 That boom, boom, boom. That boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom. Yo. Boom, baby. Jessica, that is outstanding. I've been waiting for that. I knew you were taking it today. I was waiting for that. I am so fucking happy for you. Scream, baby. You are done. I think you're done. If not, you have the 7. It's a joke compared to this thing. Okay. Okay. Linda, I'm glad you think that it helps. I love it. I think the Friday night stuff is super good. Okay. I still think that's crazy. Okay. Yes. No. Trey, I appreciate it. Yes. The vendors sometimes, now I'm not saying the test is easy, but I think they're more straightforward. Every vendor, Kaplan, SDC, Achievable, Notman, I think they over twist it because like their regs questions are like, when they talk about the agent registering, God, they take you down a road like, well, Agent Smith is registered in A, but he was driving through B. And then he had a client who called him from C and then sent the money when he was in F. And then he came back and he had 4 clients in B and then 3 clients in A. Then where do the trains meet? Like what the fuck? Okay. Like I feel like when I see some of their questions, I feel like I'm in 8th grade algebra again and I'm failing again. Like I literally go, Mrs. Smith, I can't do math. Can you please help me? Like literally, train left Chattanooga, leaving at 42 miles an hour. The agent was calling his student, he was calling his client. And then he crossed into like Kentucky at the same time. And then his other client called and mailed him something and he picked it up on the way there. Does he have to register? I don't know. That's STC, that's Kaplan, that's past perfect, that's achievable. The exam doesn't do that. Maybe the 63 has 1 or 2 like that, but for the most part, no. They're not going to be that goddamn tricky. Okay. I don't know that they cashed out their term life. Okay. Term's tough, right? Because you're really not supposed to borrow against it. People can. There are like J.G. Wentworth out of the world that'll lend. I think it's more of the whole life stuff, okay? There is a thing. There's a lot of things people do. Like, again, they're just so, like, if you talk to an insurance person, you go, I can't afford it. They always find ways to do shit. It's crazy. There are so many ways to fuck around with an insurance policy because it's an asset, right? So if you have I don't think they can do shit with term. You can borrow again. But on this test, you cannot borrow against a term. There are people in the world who will lend you money based on the term, but I don't even get that. It's probably fucking pennies on the dollar and the interest rate is ridiculous. Okay. Emily, that's awesome. I appreciate it. But now you got a baby crying in the background. Oof, that's awesome. Okay. Okay. Yeah, Trey, you're in good shape. Okay. Trey, yes. Okay. Kendra, I know. Did we celebrate that? Because I think you didn't show up on the Friday night class to celebrate. So I don't know. Did you show up last day? I don't remember if we said it. But since you passed it, yes, a week. Hold on. Let me get back to this. Oh, yes. A week is enough time for the 63 if you're busting hard. But we're going to do a little quick one. Boom, baby. That's awesome. Yes, the 63s a week is more enough. Let me get back to Trey. Yes, you're in good shape. Okay, you're in good shape. If you're getting 74 in the STC exams, you're in good shape. I mean, if it's lucky, no. But and if you're memorizing it, no. But if you're there, that means you know enough. But I would not take a test until you pass 3 in a row. I would not schedule the exam. If you have already, we're fine. But I would not really schedule the exam until you pass 3 of them in a row with at least that or higher. No, you're doing Kaplan? That's the same. No. Linda, you're fine. I mean, if you want to buy the SCC supplemental exams, that's fine. But the problem is, this is again, I don't adore Kaplan. I think they're fine. Okay, they're good. But my problem is they're the only ones that sell the QBank. Nobody else does. So in reality, my advice is Kaplan's good. So if you have it, the problem is you can't really buy another vendor without buying the whole program. Notman sells it as a package. Achievable sells it as a package. STC says 4 supplemental. So you can do that, Linda. If you really want to see other questions that are different than Kaplan, go to STC. I have a link and get 15% off in one of my videos. You can do that and just see the 4 tests and shake it up a little bit. But you don't need to. Kaplan's fine. I think they're good if you're passing that. But if you feel you're getting like question fatigue or like you're getting question bias, then go get the STC supplemental. But if you don't have to, okay. Okay. $45. I don't know which one's $45. Well, there's 25, there's 20, and then there's 50. So every night, Julianne, Friday night of the classes, if you're taking the 65, then drop it down to, maybe you meant 25. Okay. So Adolfo, you got my answer before. I'm not a fan of skipping shit, but make sure you get the investment vehicles, regs, and ethics. Those are the big ones. Yeah, so if you bought if you bought more than 25, cancel it, drop down to the 25. For the 65, 66, we meet at 6 p.m. Eastern on Friday nights. You get the link goes out in the membership tab. So God, anyone who's subscribed, please put notifications on. Because when I send shit out, you can see it. I get all the time, I didn't get the link. Fucking put your notifications on. Okay? Anyone who's a member, put your notifications on. It'll help. And if you're not a member, put your notifications on because you'll see my stupid videos. Okay. So if you paid more than 25, well, granted, you might have paid more because you did it through your phone because Apple bastards add 30% to the cost. But if not, drop it down to the 25. And then if it's a 65, 66, I'll meet you at 6 p.m. at the group. If it's a 7 or the 7, then we meet at 7 p.m. and 8 p.m. Same links. Not same links, but same membership. And again, Adolfo, you keep asking the same thing. Okay. You know I'm 20 minutes behind. I answered that question, so I'm not going to answer it again. I like Kaplan. They're not. That's the thing. No vendor is similar to the exam, but Kaplan is a standalone, literally. Kaplan STC Achievable for the SAE for sure. They're standalone. I love Achievable for the SAE. I mean, by far. Like literally, they're here. Everyone else is here. But also, if you have Achievable, Notman, STC, Past Perfect, Kaplan, even Exam FX, for the SAE, you'll be fine. Hear me out. Anyone is freaking out, right? If I have, and Madeline, I hope you're still here. I want to get to your question. I know I'm 17 minutes behind. I'm sorry about making you stay on. If you buy any of those, you'll be fine. So don't worry about it too much. Don't worry about it. If you have Kaplan, you need another one. Okay. Here we go. Let me see if I'm going to look like an idiot. Simple yield versus compound yield. Maybe I bought those, but oh yeah, compound yield. You just have to build it on itself. So current yield is just 5%. What do I got? But now compound yield is like, okay, 5%. And you have to ask how often it compounds. Is it every month? So what happens is if it's a 5% monthly compounding, right? So you have to do what's 5% divided by 12 and then do that one. And then you're going to do, what is 5%? What's 5% divided by 12? 5 divided by 12 is point. So you'd have to do 0.1. So you would do, that's 5% divided by 12 is 0.0041. Okay. So that's 0.41%. Yeah, so 0.5%, right? So that's, so what you do is you would multiply your number times 1.005 or 1.004. And then that number times 1.004. There's a whole cubed, like a cube number thing. I don't know how to do that. Because like I said, once math gets parentheses or the alphabet, I gave up. Okay. But again, compound, it's going to grow and then it's going to go off that number, then grow off that number, then grow off that number. Okay. But that's okay. Madeline, you're done. That's the best part. Okay. I don't know what 45, 46 is. You mean 65, 66? It should. I don't have a $45. If you did the $50 one, you're too much. We meet Friday nights. If you did the $50 one, drop it down to the $25 one. Okay. Let's see this. No, because it should be. It should be 25. Okay. Hold on. Let me do this. Okay. That's your name, right? So I'm talking to you. So I think those are good scores. If you're passing Kaplan, you know enough to pass. Now, whether you freak out at the test, we don't know. But if you're passing Kaplan, averaging 74, and you get 3 or 4, you got 5 of them in a row, you know enough to pass. Okay. Again, there's a $25 one. That's all I kind of know. So if you're paying more than $25, cancel it and bring it down. See, for the 65, 66, okay, you want to do what they call serious study method. That's it. Serious study method. That's it. Okay. 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 That's right. Yeah, you'd have to just build on that. If you do the compound, you'd have to build up on that, Madeline. I know. That's right. Blacking out is okay because you beat it. Okay. Very easy. Start with my playlist, Sloan. Sloan, do people ever bring up Ferris Bueller's Day Off to you? Okay, so now just start watching my videos. That'll help. Just this SIE playlist. Just start small. When you get the book, here's your advice. Any test you start, when you get the book, Sloan, just start reading. Don't memorize. Just read the book cover to cover. No matter what anyone tells you to take a lot of quizzes, just close the ears and go, I don't hear you. Say, if you say that, they'll get pissed. Just go, yes, that's a great idea, and fucking ignore them. Focus on reading the book. Read the book first, okay? It's very weird seeing myself here and just looking at myself. Okay, read the book. That's the first thing you got to do. Just focus on reading the book first, then move through, okay? Once you're through the book, then start doing chapter quizzes. But get through the book one time, watch my videos, that'll help. Okay. I'm not that far behind now, right? Oh yeah, I'm still really far behind. Hey, Mariana, I love it. Mariana Flynn, I appreciate it. Easy to listen to. Ask my family. They do not think I'm easy to listen to at all. They fucking hate my guts. Okay. No, when I talk too much. Okay. Okay. Can a Series 63? Yes. Yes. Human made? Yes. Yeah, now the manual is the book. Now make sure you aren't reading the learning guide, because the learning guide is like their PowerPoint. Okay, make sure you're reading the full study manual and it matches the book. It's the same as the book. Focus on reading, then take as many questions as you can. And if you want to do, I'm waiting for people to get home because I'm waiting for the bar. So Nady's kicking in today. Maybe I didn't have enough caffeine. Yeah, you got to focus on reading the book first. Maybe get maybe get a new Q bank. Like if you're doing STC, maybe buy the Kaplan Q bank to shake it up. If you have Kaplan already, maybe buy the 63 STC supplemental. See how you do. Okay. If they're exempt from federal, then they might have to register in the state. Okay. Hold on, somebody's texting me. Oh, talk to me. So I can talk to you. Okay, so the whole point is that it's exempt from federal law. Okay, it's exempt from federal law. What the fuck? What are they saying? Hold on. If you are giving insurance, if you're doing giving insurance, what the fuck? What am I talking about? I'm going crazy here. We're gonna make sure I don't cut it off. If you are giving advice on insurance, you don't have to register federally, which means you don't have to register with the state either. If you're federally covered, you don't have to register. You pretty much don't register anywhere. You will have to notice file anywhere you have an office. Okay. Howie, yes. I like STC. Howie Kane, I definitely like STC for what do you call it? For the 66. I like them. Okay. Jacqueline, free bird, baby. I wish I had a free one. Yeah, you're free, baby. You're outstanding. Yeah, I'm gonna take my horse to the old town road. I'm gonna ride till you can't go more and be gone, baby. Free bird. Love it. That's awesome, Jackie. Boom. It's great to be done. No. Kate, if it's for the 65, 66, if you do the weekly, it's too much. If you're taking the 65, okay? Okay. Why would I say Sharky loves Johnny Cash? Okay, now, If you want to join the study groups on Friday, see, I just said it for you, Amanda. Now, join the study groups on Friday. Yeah, just do the serious study time. Just do serious study time. Don't spend any more than that. I promise it'll be good. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So that right. I agree. Term insurance is not really about loans. Not on this test for sure. Okay. Got it. Okay. That's right. I thought so. So now you got your song, kiddo. Yeah, I'm telling you, right. The 63 you can get through. Okay. You can get through pretty quickly. So remember something. If something is federally covered or federally exempt, then it does not have to register on the state level either. That's kind of where they do it. Yeah. Here's the thing. So Trent, most people don't think Past Perfect's too easy. You're like one of the few people that have said that. Okay. Their product stuff, maybe it is. I do think you have to understand it. I think it's closer to the 7 level. I mean, hell, fucking Past Perfect. The same people say you don't get a lot of option questions on the 7. So boom. Okay. I think that let me read that again. I don't think they're in the level of essay. I think they're closer to the 7. And some of the stuff is a little more nuanced, right? It's a little deeper. Like, yeah, I think they're not hard questions, but you need to understand the products. Like you legitimately need to understand the products better than just memorizing. If you understand the products and you're not memorizing, you'll be fine. Okay. There you go. I agree. Kate, I think you're right. I think Past Perfect, Kaplan does a better job than Past Perfect does. Okay. Popular ratios. Oh, I caught up already. That's fucking, did I really catch up? That's awesome. Okay. Popular ratios. I mean, really? I mean, you may have P ratio, earnings per share, maybe. P ratios. This is great. Oh, we are dumbasses. So the ratio we need, we have our name, right? So think about it. So P ratio is price over earnings. Earnings per share. Legs. Okay. We have price to book, price divided by book. The tips one you may have to do. You may have to do, oh, guys, Adolfo, whoever said the math, total return is the other one you probably have to know. I always forget that one. But my video, listen, so Trey and Adolfo, and I was taking the 66, who's looking all about the math. Scroll up and you see the link where I put this, the one video. It's all the math you need to know versus you just need to recognize. Mariana, it's funny. I was a trader and I worked on the stock exchange, so I didn't really have titles. I was the principal, but I was okay. So I was a CCO for a while, for 10 years, but I started when I was 20. Okay, I started when I was 20 because I got out of college when I was 20. I started working at a hedge fund. It's a criminal justice major. It's just weird. It's sometimes if you get drunk with, and then after that, I spent 2 years. Then I went to the stock exchange. I was a trader for 20 years, from 91, 92 till 2009. I was a trader on the exchange. Then I spent about 4 months on the exchange being a compliance officer. Then I went up to be a CCO at a trading firm. Again, what do you call it? A prop trading firm. I had 400 traders I was fucking managing, day traders, fucking great guys, but goddamn assholes. And then I left, and then I was done. So the only thing I do have is I still have, they're all active. I have let's see what licenses I have. The 3, that might have died already, but I'm not sure. The 3, the 4, the 7, the 9, the 10. I got the 4 and the 9 the same day. They didn't credit me the same day because I wasn't supposed to take it, but there was an opening and I took it. I have the 24. I have the 57. I have the 63 and the 66. But once you have the 66, the 63 is gone. And I have the 99, but they give that to you. So I mean, I've been in the business. I'm one of the few tutors that has been in the business for fucking 30 years. I've only out of the business for 2 years. Like literally, I just did my MQP last month, which means you're out of business for 2 years and you extend it for another 3. So all my licenses are still good. So I have a guy who wants to hire me just to help him out a little bit compliance. Then my licenses last a little bit farther. Okay. Yes, I do, Luciano. So one, everyone on Facebook does it, which is great. Find the Facebook group scrolling on the bottom. However, on Friday nights, the membership, we have 2. We have the Serious Study group, which is the same as the 65 price, but we meet at 7 p.m. on Friday, 7 p.m. Eastern on Fridays. And then we have the options ones is more expensive. It's options weekly class. That's $50 a month, but you get the 7 class where you get all my options videos plus the 7 class. And then you get the then we get the options class. So it's 2 hours on Friday nights. Great group of people. Fucking A. We go 2 hours hard. It's awesome. So the 7 is one link, and then they go out and go into another one for the options. Okay. Johnny, hold on. Let me go back to this. Hold on. I appreciate it. Johnny, I do appreciate it. I'm not supposed to talk to you till music. Okay, so now. Yeah, I do think it's a good third of it is all about the regulations. It absolutely is. Well, it's not as deep as you think. Sometimes it's ethics. Sometimes it's where the administrator, what can they do? Sometimes it's what the agent, IAR, broker-dealer stuff can do, stuff like that. Along the dusty Winnemucca. Now I talk to you. You always know we're going to talk to Johnny, right? Okay. This is one of my favorite songs of his. Okay. Everyone's heading out because it's 9 o'clock, baby. It's a football game on? No, okay. Okay, Johnny. We love this one. This is the best part. Oh, never mind. I fucked it up. Oh. Turn it off. Okay. I appreciate it, Johnny. Not as much. It's different, but it's less. It's way fucking less. Yeah, you got to know the business structures, but that's easy, right? So sole prop is you're doing it by yourself. Okay. Josephine, you're going to pass. I know you are. Josephine is going to pass this test tomorrow. Okay. Hold on. Back to this. Victoria, let me work on that. So now, I think what it is the suitability stuff is probably similar, but it's not nearly as much. The 7 is like 70% of the test is suitability. This, it's a few questions, maybe 4 or 5, not a lot more than that. Okay. Josephine, we got this. Go get some sleep. Okay. Yeah, I figured. So remember, broker-dealer. Actually, if you see execute transactions, it's a broker-dealer. If you says gives recommendations, it's an IA. Okay. Broker-dealers register. SEC, FINRA, SEC, FINRA. And then in a state, they do businesses. What is in business? Find my quick and easy video help, Victoria. It is if they have an office or even one retail client. Remember, one retail client, broker-dealers have to fucking register. Do the work, people. I hate those fucking people, by the way. Now, an IA is a firm that gives recommendations. They either register state or federal. If they have under 100 million, state. If they're between 100 and 110 million under management, they do either one. Okay. No. Victoria, this is 65 stuff. What? No, this is the 65, 66 night. We're good. No, somebody asked about the 7. This is the, wait, are you taking the 7 or the 66? I thought you passed the 7 already. Okay. Anyway, back to this. So the IA, remember, don't confuse IAR and IA. IA is a firm that gives recommendations. IAR is the individual that gives recommendations. IAs register either federal or state, never both. If they're over 110 million or they manage a mutual fund, they're federal. If they're 1 to 110, they're state or federal. They can choose. If they're under 100 million, they're state only, unless they have done 15 states or more. The IAR, okay. Well, which one are you? Oh, yeah, 65. Yeah, we're good. This is totally cool. Yeah, we're good. This is the night. Thursdays is NASAA. Tuesdays is FINRA. Okay. Now, I really found it makes life so much fucking easier. I probably don't get as many viewers because I'm cutting out half of them, but it's a much more enjoyable experience. For me, too, because I get to have that mind. I get to think about one thing. Now, IAs give recommendations. They register either SEC or state. IARs work for IAs. IARs work for IAs. They register state only. So again, broker-dealers, all 3, if they have an office or a retail client, they got to register. Agents, they register FINRA in the state only, not SEC. Remember, the SEC does not do individuals. IAs, boom. Now, even if they're not registered in the state, they're allowed a de minimis. So if they have no office and 5 or less clients, they don't have to register or notice file. But once they have an office or more than 5 clients, they have to either register if they're state or notice file if they're federal. IARs have the same rules, except for if they have an office or more than 5 clients, they have to register. Here's the great part. If they work for a federally covered advisor, if an IAR works for a federal covered advisor, one that does recommendations, they only have to register if they have an office. So no matter how many clients they have. So if you work for a federal covered advisor, okay. If you work for a federally covered advisor and you have the entire state of Idaho, all 8 of them, you do not have to register if you don't have an office. Boom. Hope that helps. Okay, 9:10, we lasted a little over an hour. I can always tell it starts dropping off quick around 9. People get tired and go to bed. Okay. Everyone, I love doing this. This is great stuff. Hold on one second. I really want to play out on this one. Yeah, I like to. I was toting my pack along the dusty. This is my favorite. I'm giving you guys a couple seconds to ask last minute questions. But Johnny, this is for you, baby. What did I say? Sharky loves Johnny Cash. Okay. Oh, Kate, I am not a fan of. You can buy STC flashcards. You can buy flashcards, okay, from STC, I think, and maybe Kaplan too. I don't do flashcards because I'm lazy. But I do think for the 65, 66, since there's definitions, it'll help. Also, if you have time, I have a glossary video that is outstanding. Let me see if I can find it. Okay. It's long, but it's literally for this test. It's really fucking long. Guys, run this shit in the background. It'll help, I promise. It's literally A through Z, the entire glossary of all the books. It's just take a look at that video. Is just let it run, baby. I got the views. No, just let it run, and you'll hear it's A through Z. And if you want to move past one of the letters, move past the letters. Okay. Okay. I think again, flashcards are fine. I don't use them, but a lot of people do, and they find they work. Okay. Think that works for everyone? Okay. I am going to head out because I think I got to go pick up my wife. She had a cool thing. My granddaughter has I got it 2 years ago with my grandson, a special day where they pick and they bring in. So my wife got to do it, even though she was sick the last couple of weeks. She had surgery and stuff. So she's walking over there. She did a good job. Okay, everyone. Okay, hold on. Okay, Trey. Okay. What? You can? Did you do that? Kate, did you do that? That's kind of cool. Wow, I did not know that. Okay. So Trey. Okay, look, take tests until Saturday, none on Monday, none on Sunday. Find my Crash Course playlist. If you have STC, go through their crunch time facts. If you have Notman, go through their key concepts. If you have Kaplan and they don't have a quiz thing, go on the Facebook group and ask if somebody has a crunch time facts. Seriously, Trey, that is crazy. Good to know. Hold on. I'm putting it up right now. Hold on. I'm going to Google it. Hold on. Mike Francesa Rusty prank call. Hold on. Boom. Okay. I just put it up. I have it ready on YouTube. Okay. I'll show you that I have it ready. Okay. Look, I'm going to prove to you that I have it on there. As soon as we're done, I'm watching this thing. Okay? I promise you. Oh, I keep doing it. I keep fucking forgot it. So Trey, right. Don't test on Sunday. Watch a Crash Course. And listen, if you don't have the STC and the crunch time facts, go on Facebook group, okay? Pharaoh, I do it every Tuesday night. Get the fuck on my Tuesday nights, Pharaoh. Every fucking Tuesday night, I do the Series 7 and SIE. So I'll see you on Tuesday, Pharaoh. Okay. My man, Pots and Pans. I like it. Okay. Everyone, I'm out of here. And I'll see you next week. Everyone taking it tomorrow. You're going to rock this thing. Trey, you're going to come on next Thursday as a victorious warrior, just like Jessica did, just like Emily did, just like Madeline did. Rock this world, baby. We love it. Okay, everyone. Yo, have a good night. And let me go get my... I'm going to put a song on so to get me demonetized and blocked in half the countries. Go find a man in finance.
Looking for a man in finance, trust fund, 6'5", blue eyes, finance, trust fund, 6'5". I'm looking for a man in finance, trust fund, 6'5", blue eyes, finance, trust fund, 6'5", blue eyes, man in finance, trust fund, 6'5".